Peace, peace, peace. Your boy Killer B, the goddamn witch finder general. You got a witch, you know I'm burning their asses up. This one is for the goddamn people. I'll be right back.
I walk into the office, 2 o'clock therapy with Dr. Katz. I'm looking awkward in a stocking cap because it's August. I don't acknowledge him at all or stop. I walk right past him straight to the stall. I have to wash my hands. I forgot to grab the doorknob with my sweater sleeve. The doctor laughs. I heard some jotting on his comment pad. When I came out, he was holding up ink blots, and then the doctor asked, "What do you see?" I thought I saw my dad, and then I said nothing, just dots in black. And it was obvious I was sarcastic when responding back. I got defensive and he sensed it. Is that all? He penciled in some notes. I noticed at the end of the sentence it said progress bad. Perhaps there's a problem. Yeah, I reached into my pocket, scrambled for my car keys, and said, "I have to call a cab. I'm feeling claustrophobic." As the cop and gag, the doctor offered me a bottle of water with a straw. Man, I had a hard time drinking water through a pollen mask while hyperventilating through a doggy bag. I got up and said, "I'll call you back. Tomorrow morning we gon' talk and chat and solve every problem from my haunted past." The coffee table blocked my path to the door, and Dr. Cat touched the plot. I'm a starting class and says, "I thought I'd ask, where you keep your Oscars?" Damn, he's catching on to me. He saw that it was all an act. You got me, man. You caught me red-handed, Dr. Katz. You saw that it was all an act. I wear a mask. It's a facade cause it's all I have. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And you can do as you please. You can say what you want, it won't change a goddamn thing. Reaction was to feel embarrassed, followed by an awkward silence. What's he thinking as he keeps on staring? This time it's not my laundry, my dirty secret's airing. Let's talk about my daddy and my mommy. You should meet my parents, the most wonderful people. You'd have so much material to write a sitcom, a funny movie, and even enough for a sequel. It'd be hilarious. You laugh so hard your fucking t-shirt would bust at the seams. Alright, enough about me. What made you want to become a shrink? He gets uncomfortable suddenly as he shuffles his feet. You probably make the same amount of money it takes me to bust my ass for a month and a week. Only trouble is, some will agree, it takes too long to get that dumb credit degree. And on top of that, it wasn't cheap. Hundreds of G's were spent on butts. Probably forgot the ones you did read. My third reaction was to beat my second, to top it by making a hurtful statement. Words could be a lethal weapon. My serotonin has been depleted. I take 3 Zyprexes, and I don't need these sessions. And I don't need suggestions on how I should feel and questions on how I should think, etc. I'm just a case study to you on how to treat depression. Instead, I thought I'd ask, where's the nearest pharmacy to fill up my prescription bottle at? I saw that it was all an act. I got you, man. I caught you red-handed, Dr. Katz. I saw that it was all an act. You wear a mask. It's a facade cause it's all you have. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And I can do as I please. I can say what I want, it won't change a goddamn thing.
Let's go.
Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, just say you will, knowing damn well you'll not. Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, please say you will. A lot of friends I grew up with used to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Now they just on that drug shit, still on that finding out what it does shit. We never discussed it. Someone passes you that joint, you should trust it. Everyone around me self-destructive, but not me, cause I'm invincible. I'm 17, so that means I can take shots and hang with the rest of them. This is the age that we drank scotch. We was in great shape. In a tank top, smoking pot was okay, cause we had straight A's and we promised to stop it for grades drop. We get straight slosh, go to sleep late, then it's off to school. I'm not in the mood, get a clue. I don't want to talk to you. Everybody's getting on my goddamn nerves. What came first? The chicken or the eggs? The hurt make me do the drugs, or do the drugs I'm doing make me hurt? Anyway, what's worse? Rocking a hard place, walking a tightrope in the dark, thinking it's a walk in the park, but it's not like a bitch on a card game. Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, just say you will, knowing damn well you'll not. Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, please say you will. They say that weed is a gateway drug, but I disagree. For me, it was asthma, inhalers, and antihistamines. My friend would sneeze when he sipped the Pixie Sticks right off his desk in second grade, but he never got in trouble because the teacher didn't see. I used to think life is but a dream. Roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, dungeons creep. Marry me, Mary Jane. Please stay, please promise me you'll never leave. Don't go away, I swear to God, this damn program is a fucking joke. This damn program make me wanna smoke. In my dead t-shirt, rolling Dutchess by the dozens, packing bowls. But I'm not a drug addict, no, not me. Oh no, that never happened to me. Uh-oh, now I'm having a drink, the last thing it should be having. What's happening to me? It's everybody's fault. If it wasn't for the peer pressure in the cool crowd, then I won't be burnt, so I'ma be getting my parents into the school now. Fuck do I do now? Rocking a hard place, walking a tightrope in the dark, thinking it's a walk in the park, but it's not like some bitch in a card game. Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, just say you will, knowing damn well you'll not. Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, please say you will. Fuck it. I love my drugs, and I thank God for the nigga that make them. Don't look at me fucking stupid, even your mom and daddy take them. They was smoking weed after they put your ass to sleep. In the morning before you went to school, they was like, say no to these. Fucking hypocrites, that's why I really don't give a shit. Maybe it ain't the best for me, but I'm not gonna let you tell me this. Suck a dick, fuck you bitch, since 7th grade I've been loving this. And I don't even trust my parents all the time, but I know that I'll be trusting this. Up in this, beautiful, lovely, I know that God is above me, but the fucking world is so ugly. To all the homies that love me, I'm never gonna burn that bridge. To my parents, very sorry, cause I'm not giving you grandkids. And I know you think I'm selfish, but I really don't give a fuck. And I think it was about 5th grade that I have started giving up. Who gives a fuck? Rocking a hard place, walking a tightrope in the dark, thinking it's a walk in the park, but it's not like a bitch, not a card game. Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, just say you will, knowing damn well you'll not. Who am I to tell them to stop? Who the fuck am I to tell you to stop doing drugs? If I ask you to stop, will you laugh at me? Or will you not? You just say you will, please say you will.
Yeah. It's your boy Killer B, the goddamn Witch Finder General, back at your asses again, Got 3 people in the room. I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy. Shit. We can get this thing on the road. Don't forget to hit that goddamn like button. Don't forget to hit that goddamn subscribe button, that goddamn notification bell and shit. So y'all stay in tune with Witch Finder General got to say to y'all motherfucking asses. That's right. So, that's right. We got Chris Harris up in the building and shit. Chris Harris up in here with the yo-yo. That's right. But shit, we gonna fuck their asses up again tonight, Chris. That's right. Mr. Harris, we gonna fuck their asses up again. But Shit. That was a hell of a show last night. It was a long one. I started off slow. And then I got refueled up and shit. And then it was Killer B shit as usual. That's it. I make sure you'll check out that last stream I did last night. And check out towards the end and shit. It was special. So yeah, we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in tonight. We're gonna help civilize y'all niggas out here tonight. We're gonna civilize all the niggas mixing po white trash and shit in America. That's right. We're gonna straighten y'all out tonight. So yeah. So last night I was getting on a friend of mine and stuff about his conspiracy theories and how it's running his life. And he wants us to join in with the fuckery. And it seems today that like conspiracy theories is one thing. Like years ago, we talked about conspiracy theories. There was actually a theory, right? But with the shit today, there's no motherfucking theory to the conspiracy. It's just a conspiracy. And these nigga nuts want your asses to believe this shit and be stupid just like them. So I'm gonna teach y'all some lessons tonight. Tonight's gonna be a good lesson. If it's safe, just don't come out here with that nigga nut shit. You don't come out here with the nigga nut shit. You got nothing to fear from gonna kill me. And I know you ain't no nigga nut and shit. So you come on up in here, Anthony Harris and shit. Come on up in here, tell the people something. So yeah, conspiracy theories, man. So it's hard, man. I've been hard on these niggas. I've been hard on them. It's out of love. Strictly out of love. So it's sad because these things, it's just y'all know for me talking about the cults, getting on the cults and shit, or these Hebrew Israelite cult leaders and shit. I be fucking them up. Y'all know this, man. Y'all know this, right? So I might start switching gears a little bit and just start getting on the conspiracy heads and shit. I might go at a couple YouTube channels and shit, a couple of news people, and just regular old nutcases, right? So y'all got these motherfuckers in y'all families. So I'm gonna give y'all the education. I'm gonna give y'all the bullets and shit to run up on y'all damn family members and say, hey, shut your stupid ass. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your granddaddy. I don't care if your little dumbass kids that you done raised up to be this stupid. I'm going to equip y'all with the tools tonight to be able to combat that shit and tell y'all motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. Oh, man, come on, man. Man, that goddamn bullshit. You didn't change that motherfucker. Shit. What's up? It might not be safe. It might not be safe. What's up, Harris? What's up?
What's going on?
What's up, man? Yeah, the avatar might not be safe. Honestly, go ahead, man. But shit, thanks for coming on tonight. You know how I get down. You know how I do it and shit, and I do it well. Whoever want to come test my rocket launcher, get burned with fire.
That's right.
Get burned with the fire.
Oh, my bad. Can I be heard now?
Right.
Can I be heard?
Bro. You be heard. Go ahead. Introduce yourself, bro. Yeah.
Man, y'all know me, man. If y'all don't know who I am, man, tuned into this channel, man, y'all need to go sit down. It's just that simple, man. You know what I'm saying? We deal with the cults. We deal with the Hebrew Israelite doctrine. We deal with a bunch of bullshit. And I heard a lot of bullshit today. And I'm going to address some of the shit I heard today so people can know what bullshit I'm talking about.
All right. Keep it Killer B style now. Just keep it Killer B style.
All right, man. It's this idiot named Wise the Solace Servant. Sister P put me up on him. This guy is a idiot. Okay, so today, listen to this. Because I be telling people, watch these people. They'll make any damn thing up just to get you to watch. So this fucking idiot He does a show today called The Secrets of the Mayan Calendar. I would listen to the whole thing. He never once discussed the Mayan calendar. All he fucking did was insult the listeners. And I said,
Yep.
you gotta be shitting me with people like this. You gotta be shitting me. These guys are getting hundreds of thousands of views. You know what? We just like being dumb. We don't like being intelligent no
Yeah.
more. We don't like being intelligent.
Sure, they show.
You see what I'm
Sure
saying?
They show. And you're
That's-
right. And he's been doing it for over a year, about 2-3 years now. Every video. He had a couple videos. I was like, shit, this could be good. I'm about to watch this one.
Right.
You don't hear nothing about this shit. All you say is motherfuckers asking questions, you ain't worthy enough.
Right, dog. He'll talk
To-
about the
to listen to what I say. What's up, Nicole Jessica? How you doing?
like, yo, he never addresses anything. I
Good.
find it hilarious. I find that shit hilarious.
Very hilarious. Very hilarious. I said it last night that it's real easy to get dumb motherfuckers to listen to you. It's hard to get smart motherfuckers to listen to you up on this YouTube shit. It's hard, motherfucker. It's hard work. If you say some shit that makes some sense and you got the motherfucking shit to back it up, motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear the fuckery all the time. It's insane. And this dude he'll have like 100 motherfuckers watching this live stream. And they don't learn shit. Only thing they learn is to repeat his little slogans and bullshit. That's it.
And what he does is, like I
And that's
said,
it.
he'll look at the chat to avoid answering or dealing with a lesson. And he'll just start insulting the audience like, y'all a bunch of fucking girls. I'm going to make y'all men today, you punk ass bitches. I'm like, what is this? I said, where was all this esoteric knowledge he was going to give everybody? You know what I'm saying? And he never does it.
Yep.
He never does it. He never does it. It's just like, yo, and I think it's a sickness with our people that we just don't want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the things that are out here, we can learn on our own. You see what I'm saying? We can learn this stuff on our own. And I'm sorry, bro. I was just like, I don't know what to say because it was so stupid. Like, how do people fall for this nonsense? And he getting a show, getting 3,000 views. It just goes to show me that, man, that we suckers for religion and spirituality. You know what I'm saying? We suckers for that shit. You know what I'm saying? People talking about defund the police. I'm all like, defunding the police is not the answer. And actually, it's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Okay? Whoever created that shit need to be ashamed of themselves. Why would you defund the police and keep the same laws that keep getting you killed on the books?
Yeah.
That's not smart. That's all I'm saying. Like, yo, we got to be smarter than this, than always wanting to answer. You know what I'm saying? Always wanting to be somewhat coddled and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that, man, like, we just do things stupid, man. I don't know, man. Excuse me, man. I'm a little timid right now because I'm confused. I'm just confused right now, dog. I'm confused listening to our people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we lack articulation and we don't want to be articulate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why
I
are
had
we
a dude today. I know this brother personally, right?
Mhm.
And he wanted to debate me, right, on this thing. And I learned a lot from your debates and stuff and how to debate people and things you're supposed to have in line to debate and stuff. And this brother, like, obviously wasn't equipped. Sometimes I troll his ass and shit and tell him, like, yo, man, cut that shit out. That's old 1990s Wu-Tang fucking knowledge and shit. Like,
Yeah.
paying scholarship, right? So he starts barking and want to debate me, want to put up $1,000 to debate him in the shop and stuff. And I'm like, bro, like, you ain't equipped. Like, for what you say right now, I'm tearing your ass up in the comic board, and you ain't got no rebuttals. You ain't got no reply to it.
Yeah, it's
No
almost like
reply.
all they got is emotional, like that emotion shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
It feel good.
yeah,
It's
like
a drug
what?
for them. And it feeds them. It feeds them. It's like fucking whatever drug you want to, like, you drug your choice. That's what it's like. And they can't do without it. They need it. And it makes them feel good to say, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a fool. You ain't woke. And this woke shit, these niggas talking about I'm woke, I'm conscious and shit. No, nigga, y'all niggas is dead. Y'all niggas is straight zombie motherfuckers. Y'all niggas is asleep. All
Well,
the niggas that talk that woke shit and the conscious bullshit, they opposite.
look, I'm gonna say this though. Like when I'm listening to people talk, I try to key in on what is it they're trying to teach, right? That's the first thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to key in on what it is that they're trying to teach. What point are they trying to get across? Is this message for me? It's like certain things that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Am I knowledgeable of the subject that they're talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't knowledgeable about it, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to debate you on it, or I'm not going to offer my input on it because I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you're not supposed to do that. That's called being dishonest scholastically, right?
Right?
Yep.
So when I'm going through that, a lot of times when I hear people talk, they do talk just because they want to hear themselves or they like to argue, right? Like I thought about it today. I said, I'm going to go live and I'm going to challenge all the Israelites Day again. And I thought about it for a while and I said, nah, they ain't listening. They love that shit, but they'll challenge a Christian in a minute. It's just to make the Christian feel bad. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to debate you to feel bad. I'm trying to debate you to like wisen you up, to get you to see what it is you're reading, to show you, hey, look, it says it right here. Hey, listen, man, this isn't real. Hey, listen, maybe you got the wrong understanding of this. But what we want to do is we want to come into conversations and sensationalize everything. And we fall for a lot of sensationalism. And that's why we end up falling for a lot of these conspiratorial theories and things like that. Like, that's not for us. We don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to get rid of that shit. We need to get rid of exactly. We need to get rid of that shit just as much as religion and all that other shit that like to hold us back. You know what I'm saying? Because those things are designed to put you in a certain mind state that makes you wait on your enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's what those things are designed for, whether you like it or not. They're not designed for you to succeed in any type or way. You know what I'm saying? It puts you in a I'm gonna wait mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that's not who we are. That's not who I am, at least as a person. You understand what I'm saying? And when I see people constantly, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, constantly falling for this bullshit, like I just be scratching my head like, what the fuck? How did you fall for this shit? You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I always say, like, how do niggas fall for this shit? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to fall for. There's nothing to fall for. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is research this shit yourself. Like, we don't need conspiracy theories. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What I'm
No,
saying
I
is,
said is go ahead.
no. What I'm saying is this simply. We don't need that stuff, man. We need to put that junk down because that's going to do nothing but put you in a state of paranoia. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. So that's junk. All that stuff is junk. Like, out here, let me be the first to say this live on air. There's no God. There's no man sitting in the sky with his wife or any of that. Okay? The only God or gods is your mama and daddy. There's the creator. There's the energy, the life force that runs through the earth, a circle of life, and that's all we know, and that's verifiable. I can't sit here and tell you there's a God in the sky or there's a God waiting on you in the afterlife. Do I believe in an afterlife? Yeah, I do. But can I prove it? No, I don't. Is there something innately within me that says there's one? Yes, there is. I wasn't taught that. We always have known that there's something greater than us out here. So we gotta learn how to put that little boy shit away. And y'all gotta learn how to start calling these guys out on that bullshit when y'all hear it. It's just that simple. You hear him talking that bullshit, hey man, where you get that from? Man, that's some bullshit. Get on out of here with that. We don't need that shit in our life no more. We trying to move on. You feel what I'm saying? Like we gotta get out of this. He's a Mason, she's a Mason, she's a star, he's a star. It don't matter. Don't none of that shit matter, and none of that shit is gonna make a difference in your life. Somebody
No,
else is fucking doing. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Absolutely. And they're not going to do shit about it. They're not. Some of them will. Some of the ones that are crazy enough, they will. Just like that whole Pizzagate thing, which you had them crazy white folks and shit trying to go up in the damn pizza restaurant with a damn rifle, talking about he here to save the goddamn kids and shit. Wanting to go down in the basement to save the children that's locked up down there. Like, what the fuck kind of fucking crazy shit? And the people running out the damn restaurant and shit, like, oh shit, the fuck going on? And these things are so easy to debunk. The time that they spend learning about this shit, this conspiracy bullshit, they can spend a hundredth of the time and get the actual facts.
Mm-hmm.
And get the actual facts. And it's said, I'm trying to find the thing here now. This woman was talking and was saying that it's, if you know the facts first, the conspiracy theory is hard to get. It's hard for that conspiracy theory to get in your motherfucking brain. But if you hear that conspiracy first, then hear the facts, you'll throw the facts right in the trash. It won't hold no weight. And it's something that is wrong with people's minds. And like, you know, we talk about black people shit up out here, but this goes all the way around the board. This is Hispanics, this is white folk, and the white folks and shit, they've been over that religion shit. Like, they've been over that shit. Like, you know what I mean? But that conspiracy theory shit, that motherfucking shit that took over. That shit fucking white folk up. And it is so dangerous. Like, they don't realize how dangerous it is. Because it can get to the point. You remember the Hebrew Israelite dude that killed his family?
Yeah, Moses
And-
something.
Yeah, sitting there crazy as a motherfucker.
But see, why
Ain't
did
gonna
he
say-
do it? But listen, why did he do it? He did it because that conspiracy shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? What a damn book that was written during the Bronze Age say, or the Greek period say. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's that kind of stuff that we fall for, and we don't want to let it go. You know what I'm saying? And we not supposed to be dealing with that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just be trying to tell people, like, what do you get out of that? You know what I'm saying? And if that's what you want to study and worship, and fine, I have no problem with that. Let me come out, be the first to say that. Let me make that clear. But when you are coming with all that conspiracy stuff, I gotta call you on that, dog. I just gotta call you on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about 99% of what these niggas is talking about out here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck dude, I forgot. Somebody put me on. It was an older Hebrew Israelite group that went back in the 60s or some shit like that, out there in the Midwest, right?
Mhm.
This kid ate a piece of bread on the Sabbath, and they beat that little boy to death. To death. It made all the other children beat him, made the family members beat him, to the point where the boy was coughing up blood, and I think he was shitting blood. And they didn't want to give him no medical attention, and the boy died. Their own son. They didn't give a damn over some fool telling them if you cook something or eat something. Nah, they was on some other shit. You couldn't eat nothing, right? Fuck cooking. You couldn't eat. And they ain't got nothing to prove that shit in the scriptures or nothing. But just because this fool told them that, and they believe this fool is saving their lives from this monster, from this big bad wolf. Know what I mean? And like the enemy outside, they said that there's 5 different types, right? This man, they said there's 5 different types of conspiracy theories. I'll read it out. The enemy outside refers to the theories based on figures alleged to be scheming against a community from without. The enemy within finds the conspirators lurking inside the nation, indistinguishable from the ordinary citizens. The enemy above involves powerful people manipulating events for their own gain. The enemy below features the lower classes working to overturn the social order. The benevolent conspiracies are angelic forces. Angelic forces that work behind the scenes to improve the world and help people. And you got like the systematic conspiracies, the conspiracy to have broader goals, usually conceived as securing control of a country, a region, or even an entire world. The goals are sweeping what's the conspirator
You breaking up, B?
will look you dead in your face and tell you that's why John F. Kennedy is dead. And they should be laws for this. Fuck that old freedom of speech, all that bullshit, yo. They should be laws for this because
they're not gonna put laws on it.
Up.
No, it's not gonna be laws against it because you got freedom of speech.
We can cut down a lot of conspiracy. Going to schools, blowing people away. You know what I mean? We can cut down on all that shit. And we don't have to worry about making new gun laws and all that bullshit. Just fuck these niggas up that's talking this damn conspiracy shit. And all that other shit will go away. You come around, you talk about the president is a fucking lizard man and some shit, they shall lock your monkey ass up. Maybe not in jail, but a mental institution. And leave your ass in there until you learn that.
Well, you know what? In any other country, when you insult the world leader, your ass is dead. This is the only country where that don't happen.
Yep.
They just pull you and take you in an arena and blow your motherfucking brains out.
Yep. And they don't have this problem. And they don't got to deal with that problem because you already know what time it is. These people are fucking crazy, dude. The nutcase tells me today, right? He's gonna tell me that the conspiracy theory, the term conspiracy theory was invented by the CIA. It said it with pride. Said it with pride too. It's gonna tell me to go look it up. So know what? Know what I did? Know what I did, Chris?
What you do?
Take a guess what I did after you told me.
You looked it up. You said I looked it up.
2 minutes later, I replied. Right? I'm about to read y'all what I replied with, right? Right here. The Oxford English Dictionary defines conspiracy theory as the theory that an event of phenomenon occurs as a result of a conspiracy between interested parties, specifically a belief that some covert but influential agency, typically political in motivation or oppressive in intent, is responsible for an unexplained event. It cites a 1909 article in the American Historical Review as the earliest usage example, although it appears in journals as early as April of 1870. The word conspiracy derives from the Latin con, meaning with or together, and spirit, to breathe. All right? And this is what he said. He told me that, look at the exact words here. He told me he was mad too. He was mad at a nigga and shit. He was mad at him. He said, go back to church and pray to Jesus again. Apparently, you believe in bullshit anyway, right? He said, turn conspiracy theory.
My finger, hey, look, my finger hovering over that leave button.
He says that it is a CIA going to discredit people that want to tell the truth. Go smoke that, right? Oh, brother Josh said, I'm curious. Why did you say to go smoke that, right? He said, right? I read him the definition of that shit, right? Then I also told him that there are even two versions of the conspiracy theory. The more extreme version claimed that the CIA literally invented the term, and in the sense that the word conspiracy in theory had never been used before in combination. A more moderate version acknowledges that the term existed before, but claimed that the CIA intentionally created its negative connotation, right? And so turned the label into a tool of political propaganda. The more moderate version has been particularly popular in recent years for two reasons. First, it is very easy to disprove the more extreme claim that the CIA actually invented the term. As a search on Google Book quickly reveals, the term conspiracy theory emerged around 1870 and began to be more frequently used during the 1950s. Even diehard conspiracy theorists have a hard time trying to ignore this. It's like it is bugged out, and like they'll sit there and look you right in your face, yo, and like they just totally gone. It's like somebody has put a spell on their head, and they're fucking gone, dude. And look how they'll blame groups of people like Freemasons. So the Masonic Lodge got to get security guards and shit every time they have a damn meeting because of some fucking weirdos. Does that mean that the synagogue and shit, the Jewish assembly people going to the goddamn synagogue, right? They got to have security people outside of their place because you got people telling them that they fucking molesting people and all types of crazy shit, and they trying to take over the government. So all these people that don't do nothing, this is a country that's got freedom of religion. So you have your religion, your faith now, your faith. It don't have to be real. It's a faith, right? But as long as you keep your faith in your damn pocket and stop trying to make shit into shit that ain't real and go attack somebody, harm somebody, just because you believe this stupid shit. This fool last night gonna come out and try to tell me Hillary Clinton is a Satanist. It's a damn Satanist. And where he get that from? YouTube. Fucking YouTube.
YouTube.
Ain't got no none of that shit, yo. Ain't got no proof of none of it, yo. Right? We got to think about the crisis actors and George Floyd. Like, that's fucked up. Like, you know, I had some crazy shit to say about the situation and shit, right? But I kept it down.
Yeah, you fading out.
Yeah, but I was saying, like, there was a Sandy Hook thing out here, right? And there was a dude showed up and gonna tell everybody there that it was fake. And all them people was lying and they all alive and shit. You know what the police did? They locked that nigga up like they supposed to. They made a lawsuit against Alex Jones out here. Alex Jones had to go to court on this motherfucker. And he went and he had to apologize for all that bullshit he put on his channel. He had to apologize to the people. And take all that bullshit down. This shit's crazy. You can't listen to these like motherfuckers. And these people really like fucking are into this shit. Like, yeah, like I said, you can have a good job, have a good family and everything, and this shit'll consume your ass. And the next thing you know, you're not going to work. You just waking up in the morning, sitting in your drawers, watching fucking YouTube videos on how fucking the goddamn COVID-19 and shit was set up by the Illuminati and Bill Gates and shit to kill everybody. Wait your whole life on that shit. And don't go to work. Fucking kids up because they can't drink no water out the faucet because the Illuminati put fluoride in there, and fluoride make you dumb. So we can't think. The Illuminati, they put fluoride in the water, so we can't think, so they can control us.
Can't prove none of that shit.
Can't prove none of it. It can't prove none of it.
Can't prove none of that shit.
Program because you question them. Well, see, and they'll show you a video. They'll show you, well, you gotta watch this to understand. Like, fuck out of here, man.
Hey, somebody did that shit with me the other day.
Yeah, you gotta fuck them up when they do that shit.
Yeah.
Straight up. They
You
tried
hit
to
me
say
yet?
that the girl, one of the girls from Sandy Hook, was the lady that owned the club that the cop and George Floyd worked at. They said George Floyd was the security guard at Sandy Hook School.
Right. But the thing about it is, what does that mean at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? What role does that
Yep.
play?
Yep. It don't play shit. It don't matter. Like, even if the motherfuckers did do that shit, the fuck you gonna do about it? Oh, they trying to start a race war. They don't need to do that shit to start no goddamn race war if they want to start a race war.
Right. They already won the race war. When motherfuckers gonna realize that shit?
Yep.
They not people like groups like Antifa. Yeah. Look, man, they not out there fighting for y'all, for us. They not doing that shit. They fighting against fascism. The minute the spoils of war start to pop out, you know what they gonna say? You know what they gonna start talking about? Hey, that wasn't our fight. We was fighting against fascism.
They're like that Antifa was fucking shit up. Now we don't pop the shit off and shit where they at. Like, you fucking about all of that shit. All right, nigga, y'all on your own.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool what we seeing. Don't get it twisted. I enjoy it. But man, they not fighting for you. They holding up the Black Lives Matter, yeah, because that's a catalyst.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, look, take it or love it. It's not fighting for you. It's just that simple. They not
Let me
fighting.
read this real quick.
Yeah.
Yep. It says, gone are the days conspiracy mongers had to find shards of evidence and contort it to convince people. It says, gone are the days of that shit, right? Now, just their malevolence is needed. If a concocted scenario can be proved, then perhaps it can't be disproved either. That is toxic for a stable society and politics. So how did we get here and how do we get out? Nancy L. Rosenbaum of Harvard University and Russell Moorhead of Durham College are the authors of A Lot of People Are Saying, The New Conspiracism and the Assault on Democracy. Though conspiracy theories have always existed, they note that today something is different and dangerous. Conspiracy without a theory. Its proponents dispense with evidence and explanation. Their charges take the form of bare assertion. They explain in an interview, it is a powerful force with the capacity to animate popular fury, to delegitimize political opposition, and to hijack government institutions. As part of the Economist Open Future Initiative, we conducted an interview over the email with both authors. They considered how conspiracy theories have evolved and what society can do to present or defame them. Right? It said conspiracy theories have always been part of life and politics. It is more of a thing now, and if so, why? Nancy Rosenbaum and Russell said conspiracy theory has always been part of political life. So long as those who exercise power are secretive and self-serving, and so long as democratic citizens value vigilance and even a degree of mistrust, it always will be. Some theories are far-fetched, but sometimes the dots and the patterns that support a conspiracy theory prove the charge. What we're seeing today is something different. Listen, conspiracy without the theory. Its proponents dismiss with evidence and explanation. Their charges take the form of bare assertion. The election is rigged, yet the accusation does not point to any evidence of fraud. Or like Pizzagate, the claim that Hillary Clinton is running a child sex trafficking ring in a pizzeria in Washington, D.C.
Oh, that's what Pizzagate
It
is?
doesn't connect to a single observer world. Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. They said Hillary Clinton and some motherfuckers is running a child sex ring in the basement of this pizza place in Washington. And it said it doesn't connect to a single observable thing in the world. That's how the fool got on the channel last night and gonna tell me that Hillary Clinton is a Satanist. I said, what proof do you have? What clip do you have with Hillary Clinton admitting that she's a Satanist? Because there's plenty of Satanists in the United States and around the world that will admit to you that they are Satanists. Being a Satanist isn't nothing to hide. There's plenty of Satanists out there. And I guarantee they will not tell you that they look to sacrifice little children and shit. It says, it's sheer fabulation. And in America, this new conspiracyism now comes directly from the president, who employs his office to impose his compromised sense of reality on the nation. That's a shot at him. But like said, the internet was supposed to be a check on untruths. You remember that? When you used to use the internet to check facts and shit and to get the truth. Now it seems like a catalyst. Is there a way to harness the net to tramp down the conspiracies? Ms. Rosenbaum and Mr. Murhead said the new media, social media, of course, even basic things like internet message boards challenge the traditional gatekeeping function of editors and producers. Today, anyone can say anything to anyone in the world instantly for free. And because validation of conspiracy claims take the form of repetition and assent. You hear that shit?
Mm-hmm.
The validation of conspiracy claims takes the form of repetition and assent. Even the most casual likes and retweets gives authority to senseless, destructive charges. You know what they say? And just what he said last night. You can go back and listen to it last night. I said, what does he have? What does he have to prove that she's a Satanist, right? He said that there were many testimonies. There were many testimonies. Now look what it says. Given authority to senseless, destructive charges, meaning a lot of people are saying.
But watch this beat.
That's what they do.
Listen, technically, she is a Satanist. Because if you go according to the Hebrew doctrine, Satanists only mean the adversary. That's it. So technically she is. So I don't know how people I know what he mean by it. I know what he's saying, that she's a Satanist, like, but I don't know how Hebrews or Israelites use the Christian doctrine, right? And then run back to their doctrine. Like, if Satan don't exist, why are you saying somebody worships Satan when you know for a fact that Hashatan only means the adversary, right? Those in opposition to the law. So why are we doing that? Once again,
got him.
I don't know why we do that, man. We gotta stop doing this. We just gotta stop doing that kind of stuff, man. Like, come on, bro. You better than that.
But they don't care. They don't care. They look you right in your face. They don't care. So it's something going on upstairs. Said we see political effects of this change, and one of the first things we're seeing is the spread of politically negligent form of conspiracy without the theory. Can the same technology be disseminated? Charges like fake news or the deep state also disempower it? Can political representatives and citizens who grasp the effects of conspiracyism, the way it delegitimizes democratic institutions, exile it again to the fringes of political life? No one has figured out how to do this yet. Sort of some forms of public or corporate censorship of I don't know that was how you say this damn word.
Egregious.
Egregious. Heard that means
You got that
conspiracy
shit.
interpreter.
You got that shit from me. Checking them words, make sure you pronouncing them right. That's what you're supposed to do, though. Go ahead.
And I'll sit there and tell a motherfucker quick. I don't know what the fuck that shit means. Like
Yeah.
shit, I don't know how to fuck that motherfucker either. It means outstandingly bad or shocking. I don't know why it is saying it was shocking. Conspiracy interpreters like Alex Jones, or what is now unthinkable, censoring irresponsible political officials who endorse conspiracy claims. Yeah,
Like I said, if you was in any other country, they'd just blown your goddamn brains out. Come here,
Yep.
sit down, tie you up. Do you have any final goodbyes? Okay, boom, goodbye. Death becomes you. It's just that simple. Go over there in North Korea with that shit. See, this all boils down right back to this B. Motherfuckers hate living in the United States, right? Let's be honest.
Mhm.
Right? Right?
Yep.
But see, them motherfuckers ain't gonna go nowhere else and live. I bet your ass don't want to be in Italy with 10,000 people a day dying from that coronavirus, right? Woo! If you don't want to be there, your ass don't want to be in North Korea where you can't say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you here, right? It's
Yeah.
time we
Other countries where you do smoke some weed and shit, they'll kill your ass right there on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah, you smoking weed and shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm listening to these two dorks not too long ago. They on air talking about all that gematria bullshit, licking on blunts and shit. Not a woman in sight, but they just licking on blunts at 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, see? Yeah, because the gematria sucking on a damn blunt. Like, man, get these motherfuckers up out of here, man. Like, y'all tripping, man. You supposed to use your religion and you supposed to use your faith to better yourself, not create goddamn conspiracy theories, man.
It's it's like I said before, it's a drug for them. It's a feel good. And like how I put it out there last night, if this motherfucker and shit can't see that we doing this as a friend, we done told your ass shit, right? And you keep going. And now you want to fucking insult our intelligence and shit. And now we being a little firmer with the motherfucking shit. And I'm like, well, goddamn, nigga, you believe this shit. You believe this book. All right. You got faith in this. That's cool. I ain't got no issue with that. Chris Harrison whoop your ass on that shit. But I'm cool with that. So act according to it. Act according to it. So now you bear witness, false witness on people. And now when somebody rebuke you for it, according to that book you believe in, you ignore it. You look your God in the eyes and say, fuck you. You look at that book that you harass people all day online and in the streets, and you said, fuck you. Know what I'm saying? Why? Because they don't believe in that shit at all. What they believe in is having something up on somebody or having one up on somebody or to say that I'm over you. Mm-hmm. Or these are people that have been fucked up in their life. They've been traumatized. All types of shit been happening to them, right? And they want to get back at motherfuckers. This is how like a motherfucker become a cop. They got this ass whip all day.
Like Nelson. Like my boy Nelson, he became a cop. Now all of a sudden he the toughest motherfucker in Detroit. Right. Bitch, I hope you hear me.
It don't
never liked you.
Constitution. Don't give a fuck about the laws of the government. Don't give a fuck about none of that.
Just want to roll around and bully people.
Yeah. It swore to follow the Constitution and the police. Like, know what I'm saying? What was the word I'm looking for? Damn, I'm supposed to say that shit. Can't roll it out my mouth, right? Police, like,
right,
and protect people. No, they're taking that and they got it. They're using that as a tool for their own personal shit, for their own personal bullshit. And that's what this conspiracy shit is. That what that Hebrew Israelite shit is. That what that 5% shit is. That what that motherfucking Islam, radical Islam bullshit is. That's what all that other shit is. Well, who they get to blow up motherfuckers? The stupidest motherfucker that's down with them.
Yeah, hey, we could pull a video up right now on YouTube. They got some stupid jihad motherfucker, some Muslim, some young ass boy crying, and they telling him, "Don't worry, go blow this tank up. You gonna have 70 virgins in heaven." He like, okay, ooh, crying, scared to death. But because he's convinced that he's gonna have 70 virgins in heaven, he goes and do the dumb shit. But his mind, right there, he's crying because he know this shit's stupid.
Yeah.
But ain't no backing out of it now, goddamn it. Ain't no backing out now.
Nope.
You okay? And then go blow up 100 people. You going straight to goddamn Hades, hell, or whatever the fuck you was in this afterlife, or you gonna be getting eat. I hope you get buried in pig guts, dummy.
That's what they do with them. All the radical motherfuckers said bury their ass in pig guts. That'll stop everything. That'll stop all the fucking terrorist attacks. That'll stop all that shit.
So nobody want to get buried in pig guts, goddamn it.
All the whole pig guts. They be like, man, fuck this. I'm straight.
Goddamn, they bury your niggas in pig guts out this bitch.
Yeah. You motherfuckers is crazy, yo. And then look at why goddamn. This nigga looked right in our goddamn face and said, fuck your Howard. Fuck that Torah. Know what I'm saying? He didn't say that exact words, but from his actions of what he did, that's what he did. And I asked him, what about what the Torah said? Because I was in the shit for 22 years. You ain't gonna tell me shit about that motherfucking law. Know what I'm saying? So you supposedly know it. You supposedly still dwell on it and supposed to live by it. And you supposed to judge the world when you go in the wilderness and shit, and you seize the kingdom. You supposed to judge the world in righteousness by keeping this law. So why that law don't apply to you? Why it don't apply to you? That's crazy. And like I said, these niggas have their kids not drinking water because the Illuminati put fucking fluoride in them, so they can't think. And these kids go to school and shit. They be all malnutrition and shit. All this is fucked up and retarded. They got to wear these stupid ass costumes to school. You got a little boy and shit going to fucking second grade wearing a goddamn hula skirt. Fucking fringes and shit on this shit. And telling the white kids in class and shit, I'm gonna kill you and shit when Jesus come back.
Right, ain't gonna do shit. I'ma kill you when Jesus come back. I remember when I used to be sitting messing with white folks like, hey man, read that Revelations right here. He who goes into slavery, led to slavery. I used to be reading that shit to him, scaring him and shit.
Oh shit. Yo, I used to bring that shit out. Motherfucking white people be like, oh shit. God damn. And they believe the shit I believe in.
They be like, wait a minute, I'm gonna be a slave. Yep, you're gonna be a slave in the kingdom. Where you? And they know exactly what it means when you do that shit.
They know exactly what that shit means. Yo, when I first came into that Hebrew Israelite shit, and I used to go all my white friends and shit, like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers went into slavery. They look at me. What the fuck? And I show it to them. You believe in the Bible? Like, yeah, we believe in the Bible and shit. Like, right? So, like, this is like 90s and shit. Like, so people wasn't playing with religion like that in the 90s. Ain't to now when motherfuckers say, fuck that book and all that shit. Right? So, like, even if they don't follow it and shit, they're not going to say shit about it. Like, you know what I mean? So I show them that shit and show who Esau is. He was born red and hairy. And he leads them into captivity, shall go into captivity. Who will kill us with the sword shall be killed with the sword. No motherfucking white motherfuckers leave me in their house. No motherfuckers will leave me in their house and go walk around the block to get themselves together.
Having a cigarette break real quick.
I swear on everything, that shit happened numerous times. Them motherfuckers left me in the crib. Had to go for a walk to get that shit together. Tear about to come out their eye. They trying to keep that tear from dropping.
Look, I remember one guy named Brian. He was like, "So what does it mean about being saved? That mean I ain't gonna kill you."
No, salvation ain't for y'all. Salvation is only for Israel. You're not slave. Yeah. I said I can have all the white women and shit in the bedchamber and shit.
Like Solomon.
And I might have a white man out there guarding the motherfucking bedroom. Make sure the white women don't get up. Until I eat toast in the morning, white men will make me toast. If the shit ain't toasty enough, I'm gonna kill them. Do the powers of the Most High. I'm gonna bring them back.
Yeah, bring it back. Look, bring it back to life and kill him again. You use that one.
Yeah. And you know how good that shit used to make you feel? It's crazy that shit sound. Do you understand how good that shit used to make a nigga feel? Like I said, that shit was like drugs. You was glad to read that book. You would read that book day and night. You breaking down the words in the Hebrew. You going against the shit. You just confirming that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I saw that shit. We gonna kill y'all motherfuckers. Hell yeah, we believe that shit. You know, and I say that shit once again. Yo, I first came in that shit. If one of them motherfuckers told us to do some shit, nigga, yo, we would have did that shit. I just thank God that the motherfucker wasn't stupid enough to try to put us up to some shit. And we used to do some dumb shit. Don't get me wrong, we used to do some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Not no shit to get your ass like in prison and shit. Your ass be in federal prison, not no shit like that. But like we was destructive. I'll put it like that. We was some destructive motherfuckers and shit.
You have to do all that shit.
Some goddamn motherfucking Jesus on that motherfucker, some white Jesus on that motherfucker shit. You wake up in the morning, that motherfucker wouldn't be there. Or that nigga be all types of fucked up when you wake in the morning. We used to tear up Arab stores and shit for selling pork. All types of shit, yo. The motherfucking even Arabs be scared of your ass. Shit. You know, they don't give a fuck about nothing. Nigga. They feel like they running shit. I used to come up in there that shit, and I'll get on their shit, because now I don't learn shit in their book that they supposed to be doing now. I'm throwing that shit at them. I said your kingdom's down, nigga. Your kingdom ain't going to be in the Most High kingdom. Say you already got your blessings. You getting it now. That's crazy, man.
I used to show my mama that. She's like, "Boy, stop." I'm like, "Mom, they're done. Okay, they're done, and they know they done." My mama said, "Well, I don't think they're gonna have anything great or good in the afterlife. That much I do know." But she says, "Stop teaching them that, Christopher." That's what she's always say. Stop telling them that. I'm like, no.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
Just the truth, Ma. See, we didn't know what we was reading. That cult. Okay, now you know. Look what Isaiah say. He who led. Look, we gonna take him in chains, Ma.
Chains, Ma. In chains. They're gonna be bringing tribute to us.
Isaiah is an end time prophet, Ma.
Oh my God, yo. And you get the same thing now. And it's no different than white supremacy. White supremacy run the same game. And they run the same game. You know, Ku Klux Klan are running the same game as the Hebrew Israelites. They run the same game. But they got more money. You know what I'm saying? They got more money. Hebrew Israelites and shit just got to get what they can get. And shit, they just got a bunch of broke niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, miserable broke niggas and shit. Well, we got, and the KKK got miserable white people, but they got money. You know what I'm saying? But they got money and shit in there.
I like to say that the KKK got what's it called? Positions in government. Fuck some money.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. Yep. And this shit is destroying motherfuckers, yo. Destroying motherfuckers. You got niggas see, they not really in outer space. The astronauts on the goddamn outer space on the space shuttle. They talk about that's CGI. Oh my niggas, the CGI was invented in 1960s.
Like, nah, they up there. They done showed you ain't no God in that damn heaven. See, people don't know that the Hebrews thought that the earth was flat and that it sat on pillars, right? And that the firmament that everybody keeps speaking about is a goddamn dome. They thought we was within a dome. That's what many people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we can put all that shit down now, man. We know it was for that time, and that's it.
Yeah. Yep. We want to learn shit. Yep, the 72 versions. When them little boys on the couch. They don't like to speak about the little boys on the couch. What you need some little naked boys on the couch for in heaven? Yeah, these motherfuckers is crazy, man. These niggas have lost their shit. They done lost it. They lost it. They lost all their marbles.
Niggas rooting for a murderer named David. A murderer. That nigga was a murderer, okay? He's a murderer. And just so motherfuckers can feel good about the shit, what they say? Oh, God favors who he want to favor. Well, that contradicts the book. Because earlier he sat up there and say, I hate a liar and I hate a murderer. But David did the shit. Like, get out of here, man. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
And that ain't nothing. It's really nothing. David's story is really a story about the Canaanite, something Canaanitish, that sacrificial part, if you really pay attention to it, because the Canaanites would sacrifice to their God, right?
Yeah.
Now when they did something wrong, they would sacrifice their children, right? What happened to David's son? He died when he did something wrong. You see what I'm saying? So, but the Bible tell you, oh, David killed him. I mean, God killed him. Yeah, he did, because they sacrificed him.
Yep.
They sacrificed that boy. It don't say it. It just say God took him. But see, I don't make those type of arguments and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't prove that shit. But when I read this book called Yahweh in Canaan, it's talking about that.
Check this shit out, right? Check this out. That idea of false flag has been around for a long time. Since Joseph Asinski, an associate professor at the University of Miami who researches conspiracy theory, asked in an interview at factcheckorg.org about the origin of Crisis Act. Specifically, he said, you can go in time and find things that are similar. He noted that following the terrorist attack on 9/11, 2001, there were claims that the victims were really still alive or that the planes never existed. And he said Sandy Hook is when the whole theory came together. Vice traced the origins of the term to an October 2012 press release for a Colorado acting studio that was offering to help schools and first responders create safety exercises and active shooter drills with actors from the company who would be trained in criminal and victim behavior. The press release called them crisis actors, right? That's where the term came from. 2 months later, 20 children, 6 staff members were killed in a shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School. And within weeks, conspiracy theorists had seized the term crisis actor. To tell you the origin of the word, right? They had also misrepresented what the acting studio was offering. We started getting hacked and stalked, said Jennifer McCrae Recon, founder and artistic director at the studio. In an interview with factcheck.org, I was getting emails personally saying that I had staged Sandy Hook. She said, it was quite frightening. After that, the studio stopped offering the training service. Now, the term crisis actor belongs to conspiracy theorists, and they trotted it out for the death of George Floyd. One video had been circling widely on social media, making claims that they have been parroted and other types of posts too. We'll address the primary claims made in the video regarding George Floyd. He's not even dead, right? We had this fool make a post also that said the same thing. Why he said the same thing, I don't know. Well, I do know shit because he don't have a mind of his own. The evidence presented to support the claim is a photo of a man in sunglasses with a hooded sweatshirt, about which the video says that my friends is George Floyd at his own funeral. It's not. The photo shows Stephen Jackson at a press conference in Minneapolis City Hall. Jackson, an NBA player who grew up with Floyd in Houston, Texas, has been vocal in the demonstrations that have followed Floyd's death. To keep their resemblance, though Jackson has actually referred to Floyd as his twin. It's like, for the simple claim that Floyd isn't dead, two separate autopsies have been performed on his body. One by the Hennepin County Medical Examiner's Office, and the other by the doctors commissioned by Floyd's family. It's like, you see, these people, all they did something that helped. Like, you know what I mean? The help, they found a little, what's the shit? I lost the thing. But they offered this service to help people and stuff so they can make scenarios. So these first responders and stuff, I have some training how to save people's lives and how to handle certain situations. You know what I'm saying? That's all they were doing. And then the Sandy Hook thing happened. Some asshole found that shit online and say, see, this is where they trained all the motherfuckers at. Like they said that about the COVID-19 thing. They said that they had a emergency like virus attack thing like South America. And Bill Gates, he helped fund the thing so the people could have the training on what to do if such a crisis happens. So they're saying that, see, they planned this shit to happen and shit. See, they had this drill. Remember the dude the black dude that was shooting at the cops in Texas?
Mm-hmm.
They said the same thing about him. They said that the SWAT team was doing a drill in Texas like the week before, where they were dropping out of helicopters and all types of shit like that. That police do that shit all the time, all over the fucking country. It's training. You think they're gonna have some motherfucker for like an urban setting and shit like that, and not have no like training for it? You think they learn all this shit at Fort Bragg? No, they have to use certain real live places to help act out and see like what could actually happen. And stuff like people is fucking nuts, dude. They're fucking nuts. When you try to tell them, forget about it. Forget about it, B. Forget about it. These motherfuckers out their goddamn mind. Isn't it intriguing? Motherfuckers love trying to prove things they can't. Yep. Because Senator Beard, former Grand Cyclops from KK Clay, and a Democratic leader for 51 years. Yeah, man, this shit crazy. I don't know what these motherfuckers do. What do you think? How we can solve this thing?
Solve what? As of
Put it into it, because the internet is this. Like, you think they should put some like things with the internet that you can't access certain shit, or like basically the shit.
people not gonna. Remember, you in the state, you're in a country where freedom of speech exists. So if you're telling people they can't entertain conspiracy theories, you're taking away one of their amendments, right? So The best thing to do is just do like you did, man, and just read.
Well, it's like they got to do something. They have to find, because there's a state. I believe it's a state. I ran across. I don't know if I read it on the show or not. But they're trying to get laws to protect people from cults by making laws so you can't like exploit the members of it. Like you can tell them to believe whatever the fuck you want them to believe, but once you start doing things like making them work for free, or like making their kids like do certain things and shit that isn't like really ethical and shit like that, that's where, or like say, oh, we believe that we can marry little kids and shit. No, freedom of religion shouldn't cover that. It shouldn't cover it because it goes against some of the, like the laws of the country or whatever. Like I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they should do something where it doesn't infringe on people's rights, but protect people. You know what I'm saying? That it protect, like you can do what you want to do, long as you do it safe. Long as you do it safe, that it isn't harming anybody. Like you can have the KKK. The KKK could protest. The KKK could march down your goddamn street and say we don't believe niggas should be, or whatever. But once they start doing some out of pocket shit, whoa, now you in trouble. That's not freedom of speech. That's some whole other shit. So I don't believe that they should make something. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I'm not the person to figure it out for them. I'll tell you that right now. But they need to make something like that. Oh shit. Nicole Jessica said Obama and Hillary spoke at his funeral in 2010. What, Chris dropped off? All right, he probably be back. But this shit is crazy, man. I don't know if anybody else want to come on this one. Put the link in the chat. I don't know where P at. I talked to her earlier today. This link, anybody want to come in? Josh, I see you up in there. Got somebody new on War for Your Mind. That's right. War for the Mind. So that's why I tell people take everything for a grain of salt. Willie Grits, I don't know how you haven't figured that shit out yet. I'm gonna call you on Facebook and put you in through Facebook. All right, calling your ass now, Willie Grits. Willie Grits be turned up like these shit. You know, we be some fire in his ass. Answer the goddamn phone. You big dummy, answer the damn phone. All right, Willie Grits ain't playing with a full deck tonight. Oh, you in this shit is working. Okay, all right, you up in the building. All right, I take that back. What up, Willie Grits?
Yeah.
What up? Well, yo, Adrian. Oh, you figure I see it now, Willie Grits. You bring your ass back up in here then. Fuck. Actually, all right, here you go with this.
You.
What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening?
What up, man?
What you say about all this bullshit that we're talking about? Goddamn, Willie Grits, you gonna talk? Oh, there There you go, Willie Grits and shit, acting a fool again.
Yeah, you hear me?
Goddamn ear. I'm the ear, motherfucker.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Oh,
So, Alex Jones got an indie pop song. I gotta check that out. So what you think about what was being said?
I kind of missed a lot of it. What was being said?
All right, I'll talk about how these conspiracy theories are just like cults, and it's dangerous, and how this thing can ruin your fucking life and ruin others along with it. Like innocent people that are along next to you that don't have nothing to do with it or don't think that is as harmful as it really is until something really bad happens. Like we had the guy in Connecticut that went on like a crazy spree. He like carjacked somebody and shot him in the head, then took the fucking car and went across the goddamn state and like grabbed some other motherfuckers. I didn't really follow the story and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
I think they killed him, I think. He was a crazy white boy and shit from Newtown. He was a college student. And they did him dirty too. They didn't do him like they do normal white people. You know, normal white people, they'll say, oh, well, there was innocent children, kid and stuff. He has some issues and shit. Like, they made this dude look like a straight nigga. Like, he was looking like you, Willie Grits. They did a mug shot for that motherfucker and shit. That dude looked crazy as hell. But they found in his room, he had a whole bunch of clippings from the Sandy Hook shit. And check this out. He lived next door to that nigga. He was his neighbor. Yo, the conspiracy theories motherfuckers eat that shit up. He lived next door.
You live next door to who?
The nigga that did the Sandy Hook shit.
Who do you live next door to?
The nigga that did Sandy Hook shooting. The dude that did the Sandy Hook shooting.
Oh, they live next door to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And he had a whole bunch of clippings of the dude and shit in his room.
But you're trying to be a copycat?
I wouldn't say a copycat, but he could have been influenced or just like, what do you call it? Like, fascinated by it. You know what I mean? Because you would be sort of, if that's the right word I can use, you would be like that if you like live next door to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like if you live next door to somebody that killed the president. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You can kind of be all hyped up on the dude. But yeah, man, that shit crazy as a motherfucker. Yeah. That's just crazy as shit. And just little things like this, you think it's harmless. Oh, my son is a Hebrew Israelite now and shit. He believes in the Bible. Like a normal person, he might think some crazy shit, but he believes in the Bible. So he good. Or like, oh, my son, he believes that 9/11 was a conspiracy done by the Jews or some shit. Like, right? And they say, oh, that is what he believes and shit. And they don't think nothing of it. Until that nigga go take some guns and run up in the synagogue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, it only takes a spark to start a fire. So what he believes today might be something small, but it could manifest into something big, into what you're talking about, into an actual synagogue shooting or whatever. What about that? No. What about that news? What about that guy in Florida that went around? He was driving around with all the people that Trump hated, like CNN, Hillary Clinton, John McCain, and he had pictures of them on his van, and he had it circled with an X on it. You know what I mean? Like, it had to start somewhere.
Yeah. Jessica made a good point. She said 150,000 people die every day. God damn. I never looked at it like that. That's a lot of motherfuckers. You can't limit free speech for one or two crazies. Death happens, killers get locked up. You're right. But it's not one or two crazies. Like, we probably got 100,000 motherfuckers a day that believe in these crazy conspiracy theories. So that makes 100,000 motherfuckers with a potential of being one or two. Like, know what I mean? Like, and the chance is just gonna go up. That's a good point you made. Thank you for that comment. But like, yeah, man, this is crazy. I just said, like, people gotta be safe. Like the people that in the church, people wasn't doing that to nobody. You had this fool that went to the Hebrew Israelite school and decided to run his ass up in there and kill him. Decided to go in there and kill him. Shame. Really is. Shame. Can you believe that this dude's still going at it? He's still fighting that shit? Can you believe that?
No, that's something that he believes it and totally into his heart. You expect him to change overnight?
I'm just like, God damn, common sense, bro. Like common fucking sense. That's all I'm saying. We got some feedback coming from your mic. Sounds like you cutting your hair and shit. All right, what away now? You might have went away.
You can hear me?
All right, I hear you better, a lot better now. A lot better now. But I know he ain't gonna bring his ass up on this motherfucker. Yeah, son.
Why would he?
He tried to sit behind the seat. He tried to throw darts behind the rock and shit. He told me today and shit a bunch of crazy shit. I didn't prove nothing. Man, this fucking dude. It's just insane. It's insane. And he's still with it. After what we already debunked, he go back and say it like we never even debunked it.
That's why I compared it to religion yesterday.
Yep, this is what he called me. Check out this. Straight from Instagram. Says, I'm asleep. Right? And he tells me, don't worry. Just wait. Bill Gates wants to put a chip in your dome. Right? I said, I've been waiting. Maybe Dr. Kev will put one in your dome. Remember from his song and shit. Right? He says, I think of you as a disinformation discrediting agent. I'm a disinformation discrediting agent. Is that a title?
I don't know.
A job?
I never heard of it.
I don't know, yo. If I'm that good, he thinks that, maybe I should get a job as one and shit. Maybe one of these groups are hiring me and shit to be one. If I'm that good at it. He said, that's all you are. William Cooper went through the same thing. William Cooper, the nigga that said Kennedy was killed because Kennedy was about to tell people that the aliens and shit really wanted to take over the United States. He said William Cooper went through the same thing. Don't say shit when they roll out the chip. Wow. So he thinks of himself as a modern day William Cooper. For those of you who don't know who William Cooper is, William Cooper is a conspiracy theorist that have written one of the most popular books ever. Behold the Pale Horse, right? It's a 500-page book of bullshit where he says things like Area 51 and shit. They got some aliens in that motherfucker, and he seen a fucking UFO, a real UFO shit, and fucking the government is gonna microchip people and all that shit. Like he's the founder of that microchip shit. He's the nigga that came out with that shit. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable shit that we have to sit here and be subject to. And poor Hillary Clinton. Motherfuckers telling her that she a goddamn motherfucking Satanist and shit that sacrifice children. She might look like that. It said, and he tells me today about the conspiracy theory. Oh, I already read that part. Psychologist Steve Lewandowski tells us there is a strong link between people who endorse conspiracy theories and reject climate science. What makes this dangerous is that conspiracy theories are used by climate change deniers to justify not acting to reduce carbon emissions. So when you ask a climate change denier, well, if you don't think this is happening, why do you think all the scientists are agreeing, right? It says, then they will deploy this conspiratorial rhetoric as a way of justifying to themselves why they don't believe it. Psychologist Daniel Joly has also found that conspiracy theories like climate change is made up can influence how people respond to the issue. He says it makes you less likely to want to reduce your carbon footprint because you feel disillusioned. You feel powerless. If it's all a conspiracy, why would I bother trying to reduce my carbon footprint? We also found out more about the links between conspiracy theories and extremism. Political scientist Eric Core Bergman tells us how populist politicians use conspiracy theories to their advantage, particularly one called the Great Replacement Theory. This is the idea that white people in the West are at threat of invasion and are replaced by non-white immigrants. Politicians do not need to believe in a conspiracy theory themselves or to convince others to fully believe the conspiracy theories they invoke. Bergman says that their main aim is to spread fear, and this is effective in rallying support. The problem is politicians can always control how people interpret their rhetoric. We hear how attacks by white supremacists in Norway, the UK, and New Zealand were all committed by people who took a threat of invasion literally. See? We also learn how to engage with conspiracy theories and how difficult it is to convince hardline believers that they are wrong. Psychologist Karen Douglas tells us that it's easier to inculcate people against believing in conspiracy theories in the first place. If you present people with scientific correct information before they are exposed to a conspiracy theory, then that theory doesn't have much impact on people's attitudes. Whereas if you do it the other way around and you present people with the conspiracy theory and then the correct information, the conspiracy belief tends to stay there.
That's what I said yesterday.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said yesterday. I said, a conspiracy theory, like, it isn't backed by any type of facts. It's the same thing as religion. No matter what religion you're talking about, it's not based on facts. It's based on what you believe or the faith.
Yep. Check this out. Anthropologist Ela Draskowitz, or whatever the hell you say that, also shares insights from her research into attitudes towards HPV vaccination in Ireland. She explains how mistrust listen to this, how mistrust in the health authorities led to a dramatic 30% fall in vaccinations uptake between 2014 and 2017. But she also offers hope, describing how the Irish Health Service managed to turn this around and restore trust in vaccines. You see that? And I'm a victim of that. Thinking the doctor, oh, they're going to give you something, you go in there. Like, know what I'm saying? You don't want to go see the doctor because you got some stupid ass belief. Oh, doctors, they take an oath to the god Apollo or whatever and shit. So they worship Satan. So you go in there, they're going to try to kill the Israelites. So don't go to the doctor. All you need is to take these herbs and follow the laws of the Most High. These motherfuckers is crazy. So, Jessica, like what I just read is kind of like what I was saying and stuff about like how it could be dangerous and it can have like a real like crazy impact on the people. She says, I criminalizing speech is like threatening headlights with a car. That's the way to put it. Yeah, man. But you see, though, like that shit, like these people, the conspiracy theory got 30% of the people not going to the doctor to get vaccines. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that can happen. People will stop, they'll disregard their health. There'll be serious things wrong. And they said, no, I don't give a fuck. I ain't going to the goddamn satanic doctor. Like they said, the hospital is the house of the dead. That they used to teach in the Hebrew Israelite shit. Hospital is like the house of the dead. And so they got the words of hospital, like the etymology of the word hospital or some shit. It's supposed to be the house of the dead or something like that.
Well, wait until the vaccine comes out for this coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how many people are going to take it.
Yep. We can see how hard a nigga is then. We can see how hard a motherfucker is then. How much they follow the Most High's laws then. They talk a big game. But when they put some shit on your ass, like, nigga, you're going to take this motherfucking vaccine. It's the chip. They're trying to chip us. Yeah, we still on this shit, talking that shit, Josh. You come on in here if you want. I'm about to close it up in a little bit. You want to come in? You say, y'all niggas still up out here? Hell yeah. Digging in the motherfucker ass and shit. Like, again. Yup. Yeah, but it's hard. That's something that I wouldn't want to get rid of. Free speech. Freedom of religion and shit. All these other like things, freedoms that we have. But I just feel that there should be some type, something. Like I said, I don't know what it is. If they put me in charge of it, I'd be like, I'll pass. I just like, we need to do something. What? I couldn't even really give a suggestion to it and shit. But I don't know. I'll leave it up to somebody else. Usually that don't really work too well. But hey. Why do you think Bill Gates called vaccine population control? India is suing Bill Gates. Really? I gotta look that up. I gotta look that shit up. Because No Face Killer, he presented to me and Willie Grits. And that's funny that Willie Grits is out now to bear witness to it. And shit about the vaccine, the population control, that he was trying to kill citizens and stuff with the vaccine. Let me see if I can look that shit up. Go ahead, say something, Willie Grits. I'll look this shit up. Willie Grits. I did. You don't even pay attention. Shit. Damn. I said, say something while I look this thing up on Bill Gates. Well, thanks a lot, Willie Chris. Thanks a fucking lot.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anything I can do to help.
Sorry, ass. God damn.
I never said I wasn't.
Uh-oh. It's a false claim. Fact check. Okay. All right.
Hold up. Bill Gates is being sued by India.
Yeah. Oh shit, we got Jessica in the chopping block.
Come on, Jessica, don't do it to yourself, please.
That goddamn it got a killer beat. Killer beat the Witchfinder General is gonna get me. To pass you, let me share my screen. Sorry, Jessica. Oh shit. It's like, damn, the Witchfinder gonna burn me up. But I never been burned up by the Witchfinder before, so I see what happens. Oh man. Oh man. All right, Jessica, here you go. This was for you. All right, for the past few days, a post has been going viral on social media, which claims that India is planning to sue Bill Gates for the wrongfully paralyzing young children while his foundation carried out testing for polio vaccines in the country. The post is fake. On April 4th, a Facebook user named Martha Henderson Huckabee posted a photo of Gates and physician Anthony Fauci, who's the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. The post reads, India is suing Bill Gates because he vaccinated 77,000 third world girls between the age of 9 and 15 with the HPV vaccine, and many of them died. Bill Gates is a globalist who funded the coronavirus vaccine and owns the Wuhan lab in China. Soros is his partner. Martha also urges people to steer clear of the coronavirus vaccine that Gates Foundation is trying to develop, and says that she and her family will never go for the vaccine. Interestingly, a quick glance at Martha's Facebook profile, you will also show that she has been actively protesting against lockdown and believes that the states should be reopened, even as the pandemic continues to wreak havoc on countries around the world. So crazy ass.
That's the infamous photo.
Well. Globalist population control Bill Gates shortly after his India trip with Dr. Fauci. I knew I did not trust Dr. Fauci, and I know why. Trump is smart to keep his enemy close. Similar messages have gone viral on Twitter as well. India is suing Bill Gates for injuring Indians with vaccines. He is evil. Actually, India, Kenya, and Indonesia have kicked his foundation out and are suing him for wrongful deaths just because he looks like he's helping. And the reality of totally different. Africa is Bill Gates' testing ground, and they are waking up to it. You remember that earlier, right? The other video I did was showing how the African motherfuckers have tore up the goddamn fucking testing site and shit. Talking about we don't want no goddamn vaccines out this bitch. The French government sent the French goddamn people out there to help the poor African motherfuckers and shit. With the guys, so the coronavirus don't fuck their asses up, and the niggas burn the shit down and say, "Get your ass out from out here." This shit crazy, yo. I'll put that link in here. But that's how, like, quick out, because I ran across it. I ran across that thing that she said, right? I didn't look into it, but I was like, damn, right? Because where I saw it, it seemed like it was kind of credible and shit. And then you just take a couple of fucking things. Here you go. Here you go. This is that simple. Anytime I hear shit like that, like I just do a quick search on that shit and get down to the bottom of that motherfucker. It usually tells you where it comes from. And that it was just like a joke. Like the thing with the Simpsons. The motherfucker drew the shit and put it up on there. Drew the Simpsons cartoon and shit and put it up on there, and people believe that shit. And we can innocently believe a lot of this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Because Like they'll slip that shit in there. Like you on the internet and you looking at some shit, and next you know they just slip that shit up in there. You take it and you read it and you believe that shit. And now you living your life according to it. So now I'm not giving my kids no vaccines because Bill Gates and shit made that shit. Know what I'm saying? And now you doing all types of shit. You hiding, you hiding your kids and shit from the government and shit. You forging papers and shit so they can go to school without taking that motherfucking vaccine, and they end up fucking up some other kids up in there.
Yo, what about when the measles came back?
What happened? Say that again.
When the measles came back and kids were dying from the measles, and parents wouldn't go give their kids the vaccine.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, yo, you're letting your kid die from a disease that we handled back in the 50s.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. Absolutely. This fool from last night tried to tell me that he never was vaccinated. He said he came from another country to America and shit. I said, well, that's a goddamn lie. Because they ain't let your ass come from some other country and just walk your ass up in this motherfucker.
Yep.
Well, some type of vaccine or some bullshit. Like, nigga, you took the vaccine. You just didn't know that shit. Your ass just didn't know that shit. Look at polio and shit, how polio was fucking motherfuckers up. That shit non-existent now. That shit non-existent. What up, Rudy? What's going on? Oh, wait. No, that's what fear is gonna depopulate us faster than anything else. We listen to the media way too. Woo! That's a good one, War for Your Mind. That's a good one right there. I like that shit. I like that shit. You talking that shit right now, boy. He said fear is gonna depopulate us faster. Know what I'm saying? They talk about this thing is gonna depopulate. He trying to kill us and shit. No, this stupid ass conspiracy shit gonna kill your ass before Bill Gates. Straight like that.
I agree with that comment to a certain degree. To the degree on like reading shit on Facebook, being on Facebook and Twitter 24/7.
Yep. Yeah, being on fucking that shit can fuck you all up. Being on that shit all day. Tell them you shit up, fool. Booby traps. Yeah, you know who that is? What's up?
Pop Tarts suck.
What, you know who that is?
I think so, yeah.
Oh shit! It's the Pop Tarts. Booby traps. Oh, I think I know who that is. Think about it. Another W. But yeah, man, fucking, you gotta figure out something. I'll give us about another 5 more minutes about it. I'll put the link. Anybody want to come in, say a couple of words and shit. And now I'm being really quick, hold you down.
Hey, booby traps, why don't you come up here and say that to my face?
Y'all gonna have no motherfucking lawsuit on Killer B and shit. So y'all niggas go fuck one of y'all motherfuckers up with a sue Killer B. Yeah, that nigga on the show. You sent the Illuminati over there and shit to do something to him. Sent the Illuminati to do something to that nigga. Do something to that motherfucker. Damn, what the hell I put up in there? I'm chilling, Rudy. Jessica says, have you ever known a child damaged by a vaccine? My best friend child can't walk or talk since an 18-month vaccination. He was perfectly healthy and mobile. Like, I watched this video on it, and it said some things and stuff. Like, it's sad looking at the shit. Like these people, because they don't know what happened to their kids. I was gonna do a crazy video on that shit, but I decided not to. It was just a little too raw. It was a little too raw. The approach I was gonna go at, I think it was offended like way too many people. So. But it could be other things. So what that vaccine video said that it could have been too the age of when they giving these kids these vaccines. Some of these kids is giving this vaccine when they're only a couple of months old and shit or something. It's saying that wait until like later on to give the kid the vaccine and it could be more safe. And this is one thing that I said too, that Josh said I ride with India. That a lot of people don't tell all of their business for fear, because of fear of consequences, right? You go to the doctor and shit, the doctor was like, nigga, you smoke weed? What you gonna say? You gonna say no, motherfucker. You need drugs? No. Do you drink? No. Do you smoke? No. You can tell them all this shit because you don't want this shit. You thinking it's gonna be on your record, and people gonna be able to, employers and shit, gonna be able to get your shit and find out this and find out that and shit. So I mean, a lot. I'm not saying a lot. I can't say a lot. I just saying that it could or might contribute to a lot of people's health problems and things like that, with people not being honest with the health professionals. And we all do this shit. I can say that. I say we all do that shit. At least one time. It could be for anything and shit. Like you do this.
I mean, it also could be within, like what you're saying, be mixed in with the genetics. The vaccine went against the genetics of the child.
It's not, like I was reading up. Our kids that this guy had, Sasha, whatever. Oh, that's that fucking idiot. He's scared to fucking face the truth. So you gotta come out here in different names and shit. About it, bitch. Make you look like a goddamn fool on my easiest day. For the what is it? Like the measles and the mumps. Ain't that what the HPV vaccination is? It's for like measles and like chickenpox and shit like that. I think it's all for like all your like your normal like shit that you get. Let me look it up. That's the one that was fucking the kids up.
I'm not sure about that because those don't turn into cancer, does it?
HPV helps protect you against certain types of HPV. Oh yeah, it is cervical cancer. Cancer and genital warts. I thought that HPV is the one that they give kids. What's the one that they gave the kids? I thought it was HPV.
Yeah, HPV.
Okay, so I guess that is what it is. Cervical cancer.
But it protects them, so they don't get it, and then because later on it turns into a cancer itself.
Oh. Okay. And you know, there's a lot of motherfuckers that out there that do shit. Like I said, they don't tell the doctor shit. Just like you could be going into surgery, and the doctor be like, "Listen, motherfucker, if you did some shit, nigga, and you don't tell me, we'll give you this goddamn anesthesia, and your motherfucking ass might not wake up."
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? But we be playing with the motherfuckers like that. We be playing with these motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? So we can take some shit, and then that shit fuck us up, and now we want to blame the motherfucking doctor or blame the conspiracy theory and shit like that, and we just be all fucked up. And it's crazy, like, but they say it's proven that it doesn't cause like autism and shit like that. They say it's proven time and time again. They say that, but I don't know. And it's something. It can't be for money because those vaccines don't cost shit. I heard those shits don't cost nothing. Like those shits in the pennies, like pennies. So it's not like these niggas is losing money. It's not like they got some like cancer medication that costs like fucking $400 a pill. Like it ain't like no shit like that. And they actually getting rich off of that shit. And why they wouldn't want to dig into it deeper, which I believe they have. I don't know. It's crazy. It says HPV is Gardasil. It causes a fuck ton of problems, including infertility. Let's see if I can what? Get up out of here, but check this out. See if I can CDC. CDC. Gardasil. CDC fact check. I put the link in the chat too. Excuse me. I'm bugging.
Population control.
Nah. See, that's cool like that. Like she said, I said, no, doctor couldn't give a good reason for that Hep B for my baby, so they didn't get it. But that's like good. There's certain things that you probably don't have to get. And they don't make no sense of giving it to a kid that don't need it. But I believe, certain say like people that are like state medical and shit like that shit, I wouldn't say you're forced to get it, but I guess it's like a package thing, like whatever the fuck. I forgot who I talked to about this shit. But it's like when you go there, it's like, okay, this is what we give them. Like you get a little package, basically. Like this is what we gonna give these little motherfuckers. And we gonna give them this shit. We gonna give them that, so we don't have to worry about that shit. We give it all to them and all at once. You know what I mean? So it could be a lot of things like that becomes a factor in it that's not associated with the actual vaccine itself, but with how the vaccine is scheduled and what is being given with and stuff like that could not have any type of regulation or anything, and it's left at the doctor's discretion. Look, the fool up in here going crazy and shit, losing his goddamn mind. Talking about the reason population control. That nigga is so stupid. That nigga is stupid as a motherfucker. And like I took vaccines and shit, like, you know what I mean? When I was a little kid. You couldn't go to school without taking them motherfuckers. Like you going into middle school, you supposed to go take whatever fucking vaccine. And like before you do this, you gotta take this shit. If you go to another country, you're gonna have to take some shit. Or they ain't letting your ass up in that motherfucker. And if you do, the United States ain't gonna let you back in this motherfucker unless you take some shit. Nah, that's not true, Jessica. Me and Willie Grits to knock that shit out. That's what we was talking about the other day. When he talks about the excess people or whatever. Yeah, we went through that shit. That's just bullshit. He's not even saying that shit at all. Like, if you actually watch the interview, like, he's not saying that shit at all. It's very easy, too. It's very easy to understand that shit. Yeah, Josh, you gonna say no too, right? To ask me some shit. That what you talking about? Like, do you like Jack Daniels? Like, nope. 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 Do you do this? Nope. You haven't done this? Nope. Nope. Look, Sasha, fucking Lamont No Face Killer, aka Sasha and shit. Because he's too scared to come out here as his own name. He's too shook to come out here in his own name. Hoe ass nigga and shit. Nigga can't even stand on one leg. He could have stayed on one if he had 10.
He don't want to get that one leg chopped down.
Yep.
That's why he won't come up.
Know what he's like? He like the nigga from that Monty Python Flying Circus.
Nah, I've never seen that.
That movie, The Black Knight or some shit. There's a Monty Python movie where they had the Black Knight, and the knight was talking shit like, nigga, you ain't coming past here. And the motherfuckers pulled out their sword, and they just kept fucking the knight up. They cut his arm off. That nigga was still talking shit. They cut his other arm off. That nigga was still talking shit. They cut the nigga leg off. That nigga was still talking shit. They cut the leg off. That nigga was still talking shit. Talking about it's merely a flesh wound. Who the fuck it is, yo? That's exactly who he is, yo. He says it's merely a flesh wound. That's exactly who he is and shit. You just keep fucking his ass up and shit. That nigga just keep talking. That nigga is an embarrassment. You an embarrassment to the Torah, nigga. Don't ever call yourself an Israelite again, nigga. I'm gonna get some real Israelites on your ass too. Because you ain't representing, nigga. If you're gonna represent right, motherfucker. Don't be no fucking side half-stepping ass Israelite. Nigga, straight half-stepping. Half-stepping. He ain't on no Big Daddy Kane shit. Half-stepping. Scared to face a motherfucker.
It's all right, man. Just come all the way into the Bible. Jesus loves you.
Tell him, Willie Grits. Jesus loves you, nigga.
Just come all the way into the Bible. I mean, you're taking the first step. You're reading the first 5 books. You're reading the Torah. Just continue.
You get right to Jesus eventually. Tell him, Willie Grits. Jesus is king, motherfucker. Jesus is king. Yeah, the Holy Grail. That's it. That's open mind shit. The Black Knight. It's merely a flesh wound. Nigga be like, that ain't hurt. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. Okay. I know the TED Talk one. I saw that too, but I forgot what he had said up in that shit. But me and Willie Grits went through that shit like a month ago. Because this idiot fucking No Face Killer was on that shit. And we went through that shit with a fine-tooth comb and shit. I might actually read that. I might actually did a show on it, Jessica. I think I did. I believe I did. Did I do a show on that shit?
Yeah, I know.
I think I did, yo. You might want to check one of those coronavirus videos I did. Yup, so they can never control the whole population. Oh shit, that Georgia Guidestones, that bullshit again. I knocked that shit out in our Facebook chat like months ago. That's just bullshit too. Yo, dude, like on some real shit, this shit takes 5 minutes. It literally takes 5 minutes to disprove this shit. It literally takes 5 minutes. Like, I forgot what the thing was to this shit. Like, I fucking buried that shit. Because we had a whole group chat thing on that shit. And I just went through the facts of it. And it's not what the people say. I'm too worn out to go through that shit now. I might do a part 3 to all this. Part 3 to getting on this nut case and shit. So I might use that for the next video. I might go into the Georgia Guidestone things. Because I'm thinking about switching the gears a little bit and then start getting on some conspiracy theory type stuff. I know Josh was in the chat when we was going through that Georgia Guidestone. I believe he was up there. Georgia Guidestone. It's just fear pushing. We don't always talk about that shit. Once in a while, it's spark. Usually, what sparked it is this nutcase and shit. That nutcase who's saying his name Sasha and shit. I don't know why he up on here as a woman. I don't understand that, but he's the one that pushed it. No, you already look crazy, nigga. You already look crazy when I made you look crazy months ago on that. Like, once again, the conspiracy theorists, they ignore facts. Totally ignore facts. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I'm writing this shit down. Look at this fucking idiot. Motherfucker out here posing as a bitch. I'm going to be, who's going to do it? Who want to come test me a rocket launcher? This dude in here, No Face Killer. No Face Killer, a.k.a. Lamont, a.k.a. T2000 Hood Issue, a.k.a. Whatever the fuck, a.k.a. Byron, a.k.a. Sasha Rosenekov, whoever his ass, whatever she called his ass, his own stuff. Oh, man. The Georgia Guidestones is like a big, like, not sculpture, but it's like a big wall type monument type thing in Georgia. And it talks about some things like for the end of the world or some shit like that. I forgot what it was. I'll do a video on it. A lot of people believe that bullshit. Josh out here wilding out tonight. I like that shit, Josh. Josh, you're ready for him and shit. Josh out here acting up now. Oh, shit. Yeah, he 13 buckies. Oh, shit. Yeah, he got aliases and shit. Because each one keep getting fucked up. So he got to make a new one and shit so he feel like somebody. He can't come out here as a loser. Nigga up out here as a loser. Goddamn shame. It's a damn shame. Yup, got 13 different monkeys and shit. Nope. don't learn no name calling, motherfucker. I call names from the rip, motherfucker. From the rip, and you know this shit. That's me. I sparked the motherfucking friction from the rip. Yup. And when I lost. Get him, Willie Grits. Get that nigga, Willie Grits. Straight ragdoll his ass, yo. That nigga be like a Raggedy Ann doll and we some pit bulls and shit. This ragdoll. You a victim, nigga. That's right. You a victim. Go call Dr. Kev, motherfucker. Stop lying to that nigga. Oh, man. Go call Dr. Kev, motherfucker. Make another appointment, nigga. Then he can up that prescription and shit for your ass and shit. Maybe you can act right. Goddamn shame, yo. Yup. Hurt. Nigga hurt. That's a damn shame, though, yo. I was telling somebody about that shit earlier today, yo. I'm like, yo, that shit is fucked up. Cause like, we kept that shit 100 with the motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was keeping it 100 before I even presented that dumb shit to the group. I'm like, yo, you wilding out, so I'm gonna put this shit in the group and let them niggas explain that shit to you. Cause you don't want to listen to one motherfucker. So maybe you'll listen to 2, 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers. And that shit ain't work. That shit ain't work. Pride. You say pride come before the fall. Pride come before the fall, motherfucker. That's the scriptures, goddamn. You gotta know the goddamn scriptures. Yup. Vaccine bill SB 163. Let me see if that's right. Mm-hmm. School immunization. Well, goddamn. Oh shit. Hold on. Well, goddamn, I ain't want to do it to you, Jessica. Shit. It says fake. Let me share my screen here. Share my screen here. All right, go get the vaccine bill for you, Jessica. I tell that shit to regular people and they like that fool fucking stupid. People who don't even care about that shit. Oh shit. Yeah, right, Josh? That shit crazy. Check this shit out. Fact check. Colorado bill does not remove exemptions from vaccines. Does not include flu, HPV, and COVID-19 vaccines. And this was done 2 days ago. This article is from Facebook post claims that the state of Colorado has passed a bill removing all exemptions from vaccines and requiring that students get the flu shot, human or the HPV vaccine, and COVID-19 vaccine to attend school. The bill in question, SB 163, has not yet fully passed as of the time of this fact check publication, and does neither of the things mentioned in the claims. Example of such posts can be found here. On June 7, 2020, this is it right here. What a sad, sad day. My heart is with Colorado. They passed the B. See, now that the article was on the 11th. This post is on the 8th. It says the bill SB 163 in the Health Committee remaining the exemptions for vaccines. It is a horrendous bill with ultimate goal of removing all vaccine exemptions, just like they did in California. Oh, okay. With the ultimate goal of removing all vaccine exemptions. If fully passed, students must take flu, HPV, and COVID-19 vaccines to attend school. There's still time to fight. Colorado is headed to look like California. These poor kids. Right? So the Health and Insurance Committee voted to advance Senate Bill 163, also known as the School Entry Immunization Bill here. On June 10th, the bill passed its third reading here. At the time of this Satan out. You share the screen and get back to this. I don't know how I'm going to cut off, but is that what they said in the post? I don't know why I left off. Bill does not remove exemptions for vaccines, as the post claims, but rather codifies the submission process for parents who want to claim a non-medical exemption for the immunization for religious or personal belief. The bill calls for those wanting such an exemption to submit to the school either a certificate of completion of online education model or certificate of non-medical exemption. The goal of the bill, according to the text, is to create a vaccinated children standard whereby the immunization lazy. Should have drunk that shit before the story. The show I would have turned up more. Man, turned up now, I'm gonna be out of here. Okay, Colorado's rate of vaccination for children enrolled in kindergarten was among the lowest in the country for both 2017, 2018, and 2018-2019 school year. Full text of the bill available does not mention the FPV vaccine or the flu shot, nor does it make any reference to COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2, the new coronavirus strain that caused it. It mentions various vaccines, including Pneumophilis, whatever the fuck that shit is. 25 influenza type B, the great health achievements of 20th century, according to the CDC. That shit right there. All right, I'm back. Here. Whatever. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Do you guys hear me? Yep, I guess you do. Guys, okay, fuck, I got 3 kids. All right. Okay, I think I'm good. Yep. So why does Bill Gates have the power? He's not a doctor or a politician. He's a motherfucker that's funding a lot of these doctors and politicians. You got that bread. Two things. Bottom line. But he has helped a lot of people. If you look at my first coronavirus video, I debunked the stuff about him, like owning the patent for the COVID-19 thing and his involvement with the training of the people there when they had that crisis training thing in South America. That was a good video I did. And what's crazy about it was real crazy that I say that this asshole was on the stream with me, reading the shit, debunking the shit. Now look at him. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get some water. Look at him now. A whole fool. Yeah. Just dumb motherfuckers. A whole goofy. He ain't a half a goofy. He a whole goddamn goofy. He was on the stream with me, agreeing with all the shit. Now look at this nigga. His slow ass was up on there reading the shit. I wouldn't say the man's evil. If you really look into what he's done and stuff, I wouldn't say he's evil. I couldn't find an evil claim for him. Honestly. I honestly couldn't. Kenneth Copeland. Who's that? I heard the name before. They slipped my mind or whatever. Shit, my ass getting tired and shit. Almost another 3-hour fucking goddamn stream. Well, simply because he's got money, has ties that enable him to use it in a manner not wasteful. That's how the elites move. Yeah. Like they said, like Bill Gates was, yeah. Bill Gates was talking to Epstein, right? But it don't mean like that motherfucker, both of them motherfuckers was doing some goddamn freaky fucking pedophile shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Epstein was a CEO or some shit for some financial group or some shit like that. And they were talking, they invited him over there to talk about some shit or whatever. Because he's a nigga with money. And the other motherfucker's a nigga with money. So, like, you know what I mean? they can work together to make some shit happen. That, like Josh said and shit, that's how like rich motherfuckers get down. They can do that. Kenneth Copeland. I heard the name before and shit. It just slipped my mind who it is. Let's see. Yeah, I see that motherfucker. Oh, he television evangelist. The charismatic movement. Huh. Oh, you saying like COVID-19 and shit was good for motherfuckers? Oh, you get that shit because you with the devil. Yeah, Willie Grits. That's another thing too. When countries where people ain't got the rights or the privilege to do things like we can do here, or the money or the funds and shit, he going to these other countries and helping these motherfuckers. But people think he got some other agenda or some shit, but those agendas don't be proven. Yeah, Jessica, some of these things you gotta like reverse research that shit. Like, know what I mean? Like, you hear something, like Google that shit, but it depends on how you Google it, the results that you're gonna get. Like, you can say that the Illuminati killed George Floyd. Like, you're not gonna get anything credible when you Google that. But if you Google, say, for example, this off the top of my head, to say Freemasonry association with George Floyd. Like, know what I mean? You might get something a little more knowledgeable or something that's more accurate if it's said in a certain way. Because sometimes, like, people that search the crazy shit all day, no matter what they search, is going to show some crazy shit because the algorithms or whatever and Google already know what type of shit you're looking for. You're not looking for nothing that's like, you know what I mean? That's correct. Just like YouTube, if you search all type of conspiracy shit, you're not gonna get nothing like when you just like search a random shit on YouTube. You're not. I mean, just look for at random stuff on YouTube. It's not gonna be anything credible. It's gonna be a whole bunch of crazy shit. Just like now, I get no Hebrew Israelite videos on my YouTube channel. Like when I go to YouTube and just like hit the YouTube random shit, like when random shit come up, there ain't no motherfucking Hebrew Israelite videos come up on that shit. I don't get no GMS, no Sakari, no ISUPK. I don't get none of that shit. And I'm glad to do it. It didn't take long to do it. It didn't take long to do it. You're right. He said, but like the people in Africa who didn't want them there, right? I believe the reason why is because of social media in Black Americans. That's why they did what they did in Africa. When he went there and the French went there to open up like not vaccine center because there was no vaccine invented, but the conspiracy nuts was up on there talking about he tested the vaccine on these motherfuckers and shit. And there wasn't no vaccines being tested on these people at all. They didn't have nothing yet to even test. But they said that one doctor said that would be a great place to start because I forgot the reason. It slipped my mind. But it was something like there aren't, I forgot what it is. I don't want to misquote it. I'm not going to say. Y'all going to have to look that shit up yourself. The reason why the French doctor said Africa would be the perfect place and stuff for the test of vaccine. Right? I forgot what it is, and I'm talking at the time. Said Kenneth Copeland travels to third world countries helping people too. They brought him exactly. I think he getting a little bit. He doing a different type of help and shit than Bill Gates. Kenneth Copeland trying to get that goddamn money. Bill Gates already got it. Kenneth trying to get more. But yeah, the televangelists and shit, they can keep their ass out of places like that. Because all they do is suck the people dry. They'll do some good things. They'll put some white water, like systems and shit in the city or neighborhood or whatever. They do shit like that so the people can think that they're doing something good. And who knows, Bill Gates could have some evil shit behind the shit, but we're going to have to prove it to say that. We can't just say that nigga evil and he trying to kill everybody when we don't have any proof for that. Because I can say that about anybody here in the chat. That don't mean that it's true. And if you're going to get somebody, get the motherfucking truth. That's the way you got to get them. You can't get them with no bullshit. You got to get them the truth. Like you go to court. Any of this shit, you can't go to court on. You can't go to court with this bullshit that these motherfuckers be talking. People in the courthouse look at you like you fucking nuts. Another one, like that AI thing, right? The AI corporation is suing Google, Facebook, YouTube, all these motherfuckers, Hillary Clinton, all that shit. That's just bullshit too. Yeah, the prosperity gospel. That seemed to be the new thing. And they're not afraid of calling it prosperity gospel either. They're not afraid of it. So yeah, that's what they say that shit is. Now, John said that motherfucker look evil, right? But where I was going. I was going on something good. I was saying something important. What the fuck was it? Damn, I forgot that shit. You drunk the stupid juice and shit. Now I'm losing my mind and shit like No Face coming. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. It was something decent I was saying. You listen to Kenneth Copeland, Willie Grit, stop lying. You white and you in Camden, New Jersey and shit. All white people in the hood listen to Kenneth Copeland. Yeah, but we gotta be careful with a lot of this shit, though. Really do. I'll say it again, though, Jessica. Wait, what did you say? No. Unless you want a good laugh. He's very animated. I gotta watch that motherfucker now. All right, Josh, I know your ass is busy. You be doing shit. Josh ass is acting. Josh ain't been in Hawaii a year. He ain't been there a year. He out there helping those people and shit. I'm saying he got boots on the ground. Shout out to Josh and shit. And tell all those Hawaiian people to Killer B, the goddamn Wishfinder General, said, what up? And I want a surfboard and shit when I come out. And a life preserver. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know what to tell y'all niggas. I really don't. If y'all don't get it now, oh yeah, that's what I think I was saying. The last thing was on my mind and shit. The Jessica. Yo, and take 5 minutes after I got myself out this coke nut shit, I started questioning all the other shit, like that I believed, and like where did I start believing this shit? Like when did I get this like ideology? Like when did I start thinking this way? And like a lot of the shit was connected to the cult from the way I was thinking. Like, right? So I started to fact check. I got into a thing. I got a fucking like thing for fact checking now. Even the craziest shit I used to believe, even some of the shit I wouldn't even think is bullshit or conspiracy theory and shit, right? I'll fact check it. I'm like, God damn, I believe that motherfucker right there for like 15 years. I believe this shit for goddamn 20-something years. I believe this shit right here for 30 motherfucking years. And then I started thinking about it, how it affected my life over that time. And that shit just fucks you up. That shit'll fuck you up. Like, damn, I believe the fucking doctors and shit was trying to kill me for the last 30 motherfucking years. Like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Or, I didn't vote because I was thinking this. And I just started thinking about what I could have did for my community or my neighborhood if I didn't start thinking this dumb nut shit. I mean, let's do an experiment, Jessica. Let's think about some of the things that you can say maybe dictate your life. Certain things like stuff you learn, like it could be like something that somebody told you and you believed it and you started living your life around that. It could be anything like I said, like not going to the doctor or not what's another one? Not eating pork. Let's say that. Not eating pork because pork got worms in it. If you pour soda on some ham, worms gonna come out. So I'm not gonna eat no pork. Fact checking. And then you'll find out, shit, worms don't come out no damn pork when you pour soda on it. Like, know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Like that pork video I did, that shit was ill as fuck. When I talk about the pork, the Hebrew Israelites is mad as fuck when I came out with that shit. But they couldn't fuck with that information though. Nah, that's a no-face shit. He just said there, Nicole. That's what I was trying to say earlier. He said some shit. He said that the fact checker is a former stripper. But Snopes has many fact checkers. And I don't believe the owner of Snopes actually does the fact checking. But it's the people that works for him does it. And if he's a former stripper, he's a former stripper. And if he got 13 surgeries because he got some kind of issue where he feel that he gotta have or surgeries and shit that get titties or ass implants or whatever, that's his personal life. That has nothing to do with his job. Even if the motherfucker like a goddamn Satanist. If they fact checking, they fact checking. Like, long as they giving their sources or where they getting this information from, I'm sure some of the fact checkers for Snopes might show some bias, but as a fact checker, I wouldn't believe they would. But I'm sure they might add a little something up in the shit, maybe. Let me see how many people Snopes got. I know I looked at it the other day. But it's not just Snopes either. Like, you go Snopes, I use Snopes like how I use Wikipedia. For quick reference. For shit that I don't want to dig like super deep in shit that I already know is bullshit. That's what I use Snopes for. Like, know what I mean? Like, if I'm some shit I'm not sure about or whatever the fuck, I'll do like some raw research on it. Or I'll use Snopes, or I might use Wikipedia as a base or a foundation to build off. Because people talk about Wikipedia and shit, but Wikipedia got sources. All this shit out there got sources. So I'll use the source. I'll go look up the actual book, see the contents of the shit that was written in there, and all shit types of bullshit like that. That's like saying you can't listen to a motherfucker because he like this guy's favorite band is Slayer. And Slayer is a satanic group. Like, you can say that shit, like, right? So we shouldn't trust this website or what this guy does because he listens to Slayer. RT. Wow. Check out this. This is right on their website, too. It says members of our editorial staff are precluded from donating to or participating in political campaigns, political party activities, or political advocacy. Huh. That's very interesting. Oh shit, they're hiring a web developer. Jessica Lee reporter, Ivan reporter. Yeah, so they got all their writers. So that's what I would think. Oh no, I got the writers. Dan Avon, Dan McGill, Bethina Palma. Those are the three writers. And Alex Kasprick is the senior writer. Devin Avon is a Chicago-based writer who has been sifting through the sludge of social media since 2009. Prior to joining the editorial staff at Snopes, he was the editor-in-chief at Social News Daily, a senior writer for the Inquirer, and covered motorcycle racing for All About Bikes magazine. So the owner isn't doing any of the writing. The CEO, the founder is David Mikkelsen. That's the founder. Porter, New Ibrahim, Jessica Lee, Cameron Knox. Yeah, that's crazy. You say you had 13 surgeries because of doctor fuck-ups. I believe that. That's a horrible thing, too. I could be a witness to that shit, too. Yeah. See, that's all I'm saying. I use it for a basis shit, but I also look forward because they'll give me information. They'll point me in a direction, and then I'll go and start searching around the shit that they said. to come to my conclusion. But sometimes I just use Snopes and shit just for quick shit. For stupid stuff. The stuff that you know is stupid. Oh, god damn. God damn, I'm dropping everything. Dropping pizza and shit. God damn. Fuck it up. I mean, that was the fuck out of here. That's why they make easy sites like Snopes. Most people don't look further. I generally do. Anything I hadn't had a chance to look into yet. Yeah. Just because something is liberal or conservative doesn't make it right or wrong. Right of the book. The facts that back the statement up or the statistics make it right. Right on, Willie Grits. Grits up in here talking that shit. Damn. See, Willie Grits on the come up, y'all. Grits ass is on the come up. I can't be talking shit to Willie Grits like I used to and shit. I used to be on Willie Grits' head 24/7. When I was an Israelite and shit, I ain't get Willie Grits no slack on nothing. Willie Grits, shut your crack ass up. Get your crack ass off my lips off my bottles. Yo, that's Willie Grits' famous moment to me and shit. Get your cracker lips off my bottle. Willie Grits been my boy for a long time and shit. For a long time. I know Willie Grits before the vote and after the vote. Yeah, I see some stuff that was listed mostly false. I even see some shit. I think they said like undetermined and some bullshit like that. I think I ran across some shit like that. Real like shit. We don't know, nigga. we don't got answer for everything. Yeah, like it'll say, oh, these motherfuckers about the emails and shit. They'll tell you some shit like, well, the emails wasn't written to that motherfucker at all. It was written to his wife. Then I'll go other places and stuff and just put the information together. And sometimes I have the information and then I'll be like, all right, if I read all this shit, this would be too much for the show. So I can just read the soap shit and it'll just like, it'll be easy because it's all laid out. I just read that shit. And some of the stuff, I have a whole bunch of information. But I just take the most important shit out, use Snopes, use fact check. I've been using Snopes for what, like 2 months? Not even 2 months, I don't think. I've been using Snopes. I didn't even know they had no shit like that. I ran across it. I was like, this is the shit right here. And like I said, I look up the shit, use Snopes, because I know it's bullshit. Half of the shit. Any good liberal policies that long. Yeah. That's my next thing to get into. It's like politics. I might even try to run for fucking town council and shit. Wouldn't that be some shit, Willie Rich? Imagine me sitting in a chair at the town hall at a meeting and shit. Like, all y'all motherfucking crackers crazy as a motherfucker. Like, how the fuck did this nigga get elected? My boy asked me to help him with his campaign. He was gonna run for the council and shit. I was like, motherfucker, I'll wait till your ass get elected. Then I'll railroad you. I said, I'll bring out all the dirt on your motherfucking ass and shit. I told him straight up. I said, I'll bring out all the dirt on your motherfucking ass. I'll give it 5 more minutes and I'm up out of this bitch. I'm gonna play Homeboy's song again and shit. So.
I walk into the office, 2 o'clock therapy with Dr. Katz. I'm looking awkward in a stocking cap because it's August. I don't acknowledge him at all or stop. I walk right past him straight to the stall. I have to wash my hands. I forgot to grab the doorknob with my sweater sleeve. The doctor laughs. I heard some jotting on his comment pad. When I came out, he was holding up ink blots and then the doctor asked, "What do you see?" I thought I saw my dad and then I said nothing, just dots in black. And it was obvious I was sarcastic when responding back. I got defensive and he sensed it. Is that all? He penciled in some notes. I noticed the end of the sentence. It said progress bad. Perhaps there's a problem. Yeah, I reached into my pocket, scrambled for my car keys, and said, I have to call a cab. I'm feeling claustrophobic. As the cop and gag, the doctor offered me a bottle of water with a straw. Man, I had a hard time drinking water through a pollen mask while hyperventilating through a doggy bag. I got up and said, I'll call you back. Tomorrow morning we gon' talk and chat and solve every problem from my haunted past. The coffee table blocked my path to the door. Then Dr. Katz starts to plot. I'm astonished. Laughs and says, I thought I'd ask, where you keep your Oscars? Damn, he's catching on to me. He saw that it was all an act. You got me, man. You caught me red-handed, Dr. Katz. He saw that it was all an act. I wear a mask. It's a facade cause it's all I have. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And you can do as you please. You can say what you want, it won't change a goddamn thing.
See that? He dissed his God of the Torah, and his God of the Torah came back and shaved his ass with his own motherfucking music. Shaved him. He told on himself. From his song, told on him. Told on his own self. Song explaining what he do, how he do it. Unbelievable. But yeah, I'm about to pass out and shit. I hate when I do that shit on live. So with that, y'all, it's Killer B, the goddamn witch finder general. Y'all asses got a witch. Burn they motherfucking ass up. Y'all know this. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Jessica. Nicole Jessica for holding this down. Willie Grits for holding this down. Goddamn Andreas Harris, aka Chris Harris, holding this down. Josh holding this down. Fucking, I forgot what else. Falling asleep. Damn, y'all. That's what's up, though, Jessica. She said, "Move to my little Minnesota town. I'll make you mayor." Don't say nothing. I'll pop up now. Say nothing. I'll pop up. Good night, Nicole. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with us tonight. Who else? What's his name? War for the Mind. Rudy, thank you. Movie motherfucking tribe. And all right, so I'm out. It's gonna be the guy. Wait, we got one more comment. Oh, so that. Head the fuck on out of here. Gonna be signing out. This motherfucker got his ass whooped again and shit. And he continued to act crazy and shit. The Most High, Yahweh is gonna set me up. Fuck his ass up again. Alright? So with that, y'all, peace.